What is happening with the United States of America over this Iran versus Israel conflict? The USA are trying so hard, trying so really hard to remove themselves from that conflict. And for the past few days, they have released contradicting statements. Okay, firstly, the US President Donald Trump, the initial time Israel struck Iran, the US President said, I gave Iran chance after chance to make a deal. I told them in the strongest of words to just do it. But no matter how hard they tried, no matter how close they got, they just couldn't get it done. I told them it would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated, or were told that the United States of America makes the best and most lethal military equipment anywhere in the world, by far, and that Israel has a lot of it, with much more to come. And they know how to use it. Certainly, Iranian airliners spoke bravely, but they didn't know that was about to happen. They are all dead now, and it will only get worse. There has already been great death and destructions, but there is still time to make this slaughter. With the next already planned attack being even more brutal come to an end, Iran must make a deal before there is nothing left and save what was once known as the Iranian Empire. No more death, no more destruction, just do it before it's too late. According to this statement, Donald Trump admitted that yes, in fact, the USA is providing Israel with equipment. And this statement also backed the claim of so many people that it seems like the USA might be involved in the conflict between Iran and Israel. Some might even say USA is behind this attack. They are the one that coordinated it. They are the one that did everything for Iran, for Israel to strike Iran. Then, yesterday, Donald Trump released another statement again. This is even more conflicting. The United States of America, President Donald Trump said, the USA had nothing to do with the attack on Iran. You see, they are now stepping back. He said the USA had nothing to do with the attack on Iran tonight. If we were attacked in any way, shape, or form by Iran, the full strength and might of the United States of America force will come down on you at level never seen before. However, if we can easily get a deal done between Iran and Israel and end this bloody conflict, I don't really understand the White House as at this moment. I don't understand. You want to have a deal. It was USA between Iran nuclear deal. But now, you guys are now stepping back to strike a deal between Israel and Iran. And you admitted before you have the most best weapon in the world and Israel has most of it. And they know how to use it. That you want Iran to make a deal. I don't understand this contradicting statement. Maybe they were thinking Iran will not retaliate. Or maybe they are just setting a trap for Iran. Because Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, reached out to Donald Trump and told Donald Trump that you must fully get involved. They say Israel has officially requested USA to join its ongoing war against Israel. And the USA systematically already is involved, but I think they are setting a trap in a way that they are just triggering Iran in a way that, Iran, attack us, attack our ships, attack things, attack us. So that when Iran attacks, then the US will be like, yes, Nobody can say anything. They attack us first. Then the USA will rain their weapon down on Iran. I think that's what they're trying to do. I think that's what because the first tweet already admitted that you were involved. The second tweet, you specifically said you are not involved in any way. The USA had nothing to do with the attack on Iran tonight. Then he said, I gave Iran chance after chance to make a deal. I told them in the strongest of words. So they are contradicting statements, guys. They are contradicting statements. So I do not understand what is happening. Maybe they are just planning their tactics on the whole issue. They are planning their tactics on the whole issue. And then again, the president also admit that President Putin of Russia called him. He said, President Putin called this morning to very nicely wish me a happy birthday, but to more importantly talk about Iran, a country he knows very well. He talked at length. Much less time was spent talking about Russia-Ukraine. But that will be the next week. He is doing the planned prisoner swap. Large numbers of prisoners are being exchanged immediately from both sides. The call lasted approximately 1 hour. It feels, as do I, this war in Iran-Israel should end, to which I explained his war should also end. So, guys, let me know exactly what is going on with the United States of America. They are either here or here. They are just speaking. They are either here or here. They are just speaking, guys. So let me know what is happening. Is this some form of a trigger that they are setting, or some form of trap they are setting for Iran? Because Iran is really eating back. I don't think they ever thought that Iran can penetrate Israel. I don't think. So now let's come back to Nigeria. Nigeria, our beloved country. So when it comes to Nigeria, the USA are considering, they say Trump is considering imposing travel ban on Nigeria and citizens of 35 countries, that is Africa countries. He's considering imposing travel ban. Well, we do not know why, but according to someone who I spoke to, who told me, he said because of this ongoing crisis in Nigeria between Muslim and Christian, and also because of the new foreign affairs memo they released recently, kind of like stylishly supporting Iran. So they are kind of like trying to ban 36 countries, including Ghana as well, most especially Nigeria. It's not going to be good, man. If Donald Trump should go on with this, it's not going to be good for a lot of people in Nigeria, businesses. A lot of things in Nigeria is not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good at all. It's not looking good at all. At all. This memo also said, Donald Trump planned visa ban on Nigerians. Cities corruption, fraud, poor database under Tinubu's government. Usually it's not mainly about those things. It's mainly maybe if there's a bad deal that is going wrong or something they requested that Nigeria are not answering, so they come up with this kind of crazy thought. Remember now, when FBI said they're going to release the statement, the FBI, the drug document on Tinubu severally, and they step back to. They threatened this week. On that date, they extend it. They threaten again. On that date, they extend it. They threaten again. On that day, they extend it. It seems like they are just playing some underground things that we do not know about. But we just follow the headline. Hey, whenever we see such thing, we start. By the end of the day, they don't really actually do it though. Well, let us see. I'm not praying that they should do it because a lot of our businesses will be affected, entertainment businesses as well. All those entertainers won't be able to travel abroad, USA, If USA banned, other countries might decide to follow suit. So that's one thing. businesses will be affected. A lot of things will be affected as well. So let's see how it goes, though. Let's see how it goes. And also, in another news, guys, uh, the president of Ukraine, President Zelensky, says he hopes Israel-Iran conflict will not reduce aid to Ukraine. This man is just specifically just about aid, money. Oh, yeah, bring money to Ukraine, bring money to Ukraine. He doesn't want any attention to shift away from Ukraine. He wants attention to be on Ukraine and Russia. This man is specifically just about money. And guess what? What I recently find out in Ukraine shocked me. You know how we elect our governors in Nigeria? General election. In Ukraine, it's not like that. Once you elect the president will pick governors for each province. That is how it is in Ukraine. And they call it democracy. You see the kind of power the president has? And we were told, during the Biden administration, the first memo Russia sent to Ukraine, they said to them, you must allow people to vote. You must allow people to vote for their province, each province to vote for their leader. Not you electing. Not you electing. And you cannot ban Russian language in Ukraine because 30 to 40% of Ukraine, their indigenous language is Russian. You cannot. You cannot allow English, allow Chinese, allow so many other languages, then ban the Russian language. And so many other things. The Russia draft for the agreement's sake. But they threw it away. Now Russia is saying Zelensky must leave that seat. There must be general election in Ukraine. That Zelensky is a terrorist and illegitimate president. That Zelensky has refused to hold an election. Well, so many other things, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Boy, Adam's link. Catch you guys next time. Peace.